with tri-captains, Plaquemine with quad captains, and then the remainder of the senior corps standing on the near side hash mark as we look for these numbers to give you the recognition of these young men who are at the center of the field right now to make this call. Obviously, the heads or tails to who will receive, who will kick, and which way. Morris, I think you've got some information for us.
Yeah, Neil, let me give you the quad captains for the visiting Plaquemine Green Devils. Number 10, their quarterback, Bartrame Davis. Number 23, Bradley Thompson, linebacker and tight end. Number 34, Corey Lee, tight end linebacker. And number 44, we mentioned him earlier, Cody Brown, the fine running back. Those are the quad captains. Our tri-captains for our homestanding Neville Tigers. Number 72, Matthew Smith, offensive lineman. Number 81, Paul Conway, offensive receiver, obviously a receiver on offense. And Jermaine Jacko, number 83, just joined us mid-season, became eligible, and what a force he's been this year. Number 83, Jermaine Jacko.
Obviously so. Now the officials who are again at the center of the field explaining the necessary preliminary rules to the team captains. Point flip has been made, and now we'll see how that opts out. Who wins the flip? Again, who will kick off? And of course the opposing team to receive, which way to defend the goal. I don't think it makes much difference on a night like this where there's virtually no wind. Neville has won and will receive. That means that Plaquemine will kick off to begin this game, and we're just a moment away from getting that done.
Real close, Neil.
When it comes to Neville football, you know that you want to be in the know. So join the fun every Monday night from 7 p.m. until 8 p.m. at Melvin's for Tiger Talk with Mickey McCarty. It's a live, unrehearsed one-hour talk show with Neville's top football Tiger on KNOE Radio, 540 a.m. So tune in, or better yet, come on by. You know that the food and the fans will be great. Tiger Talk with Mickey McCarty, Monday nights from 7 p.m. until 8 p.m. at Melvin's on North 18th in Monroe.
To put on the most watched high school football highlight show in the Arklamas takes teamwork. From the opening kick to the closing credits, the Wendy's Friday Night Blitz crew gets in the middle of the action. Aaron, Brett, and April take their game seriously to give you the best seat in the house. Each week, catch all the action starting at 10:15 on the Wendy's Friday Night Blitz, right here on KNOE TV 8.
And we've just about got a ball ready indication, and we're just about ready to kick this thing off. And there it is. Travis's kick is not a long kick. It's going to come down and actually bounce into the hands of Marcus Simmons, the 15, breaks a tackle there, crosses the 20 to the 21-yard line. A good tackle by the young man to get down there, and Neville sets up shop at the 21-yard line. Empty backfield, but now here comes White in motion to Lane in the shotgun. He'll hand it off Tony White, running right. He's got line of scrimmage 5, 10, 15 yards up the sideline, does a juke move and goes out of bounds. A good opening run by Tony White to the 46-yard line of Neville.
Well, that's a way to start it off, huh? Great start off, I tell you. I wasn't expecting. I mean,
They do have a rather large defensive line that averages about 225, 230. Lane in the shotgun will put Jacko in motion slightly, and he'll take and hand it off to Tony White, who is running right, trying to get a block from Drew Farr, but Peyton Farr, excuse me, thinking of his mom for a moment there as he got hit very hard. No gain on the play, I'll tell you that, to bring up second down.
I tell you what, they were there then, they being the Plaquemine Green Devils.
So again, this is a second down play. Receivers are left and right. Nolan Darby is split wide left. Tony White in the back set with Lane in the gun. Lane to throw, has time, releases, going upfield. Jacko goes high to get it. He caught it at the 29-yard line, showing that vertical leap once again. I told you, we had to get him in the game tonight.
Boy, Neil, I tell you what, that was a fine catch by anyone. Jermaine Jacko really did go high.
gun. Tony White in the back set with him. Spread formation, handed off Tony White, looking for blocks, trying to get outside, finds a little bit of a seam. He's upfield to near the 20. It'll depend on the mark, but he got good yardage of at least 6, maybe 7 yards to bring up second down and short. So again, we've got second down and about 3 yards to go. Line of scrimmage is the 20-yard line of Plaquemine. Lane fakes a handoff, keeps it himself. He's got the first down and more, running outside, inside the 10, goes out of bounds. Depends on the mark. Where is it? Near the 6-yard line. That'll be first and goal for the Tigers. As the Tigers come to the line of scrimmage, first and goal from the 6. This is a drive that started at the 21-yard line of Neville. Lane in the gun, receivers left and right. Tony White still in there, fakes a handoff to him. Lane will take it again, gets a block, and is in the end zone. The last block to get him there was from James Michael Stevens. Lane caps it off 6 more yards, and the Tigers are on the board 6-0 with the extra point impending.
Neil, Lane made that look easy. He just got a little pat on the back by Plaquemine Green Devil as he blew by.
Peyton Farr with a deep snap duty. Alex Presley to kick. Awaiting the snap back, it is there. Presley's kick is up, and he's drilled it. 10 minutes, 16 seconds remaining in the first quarter of play. Our score, Neville 7, Plaquemine nothing. Again, early on in the first quarter, Neville leading 7-0. Here is the kick. It's a high sailing kick that should be returned. I think that's Williams from the 3, the 10, the 15, looking for room, goes up into a mass of bodies, goes down hard near the 23-yard line, but that's Ja'Cory Williams, who again should play a big factor in the game tonight. He has Plaquemine first and 10 at their own 23. This season, here come the unbeaten Plaquemine Green Devils to the line. They'll line up in an I formation with 2 receivers left side. Again, a nutback and a tailback. Travis, the quarterback, long snap count, and I think he's going to keep it himself. He slips out of a tackle. He's slippery. He is upfield for big yardage. He is loose. The 45 to 50. He's to the 40 of Neville. Ankle tackle, and now tossed, brought down from behind. It finally got to him as Travis Moore finally caught up to him. The ankle tackle didn't get him, I was trying to say, and he has moved in one play to the 20-yard line of Neville. First down, 10 yards to go. Single setback behind Travis this time. Long snap count. Very long one indeed. Handed off to the big man. That's Cody Brown, and he's hit at the line of scrimmage, but then will move forward as he takes it inside the 20 to near the 16 for a 4-yard gain. Now with 9:08 remaining in the first quarter. Here's Plaquemine, second down, 6 yards to go. I formation behind Travis. That's Williams dotting the I. It will go to Williams on a handoff, running left, and he crosses the 15. Has a good head of steam when he hits the line of scrimmage. He goes down near the 12-yard line, and I don't think that's enough for the first, but it's close.
It is close. Main tackle there was Charles Daniels.
This is third down and about a yard. Again, Brown and Williams in the backfield behind Travis, and this will go to Brown. And the big man will take bodies with him inside the 10. It is first down and will be first and goal as the line of scrimmage is marked at the Neville 8-yard line. He'll have Brown as the upback, fullback, tailback Williams, and he will turn and keep it himself. He fakes it in there. He gets yardage up to near the 4-yard line. So again, you have to respect that particular fake. This is the veer-type offense. Second down and goal at the 4-yard line of Neville. Long snap count, handed off. Brown has it, and he's just taking people with him. He nudges forward for a yard or 2. It's just at an angle where we can't really tell. And again, will depend upon the mark. And the Tigers stack it in there on defense. Travis will take it, hand it off to Williams, who is hit. I don't think he got a thing on the play. It's going to bring up fourth down and goal near the 2-yard line as the Tiger defense collapsed around the ball player to bring him down.
Neil, he did get a little bit, but he didn't score, and that's the main thing. It's fourth down now, and looks like about a yard and a half.
Fourth and goal from the 1-yard line. Travis, the quarterback, down under. He's going with an offset wishbone. Hands it off to a man trying to make his way. And he's in there. Just barely, but Williams got it into the end zone. And Plaquemine is an extra point away from being able to tie this game. I'll tell you, they had to work for it, but got it in the end zone. Plaquemine going for 1. Again, now they'll fake it and go for 2. Here's the man looking to try to get outside, and he is denied. As Plaquemine tried to go for 2, the Neville defense shuts him down, picks up the football. They'd love to run it back, but won't. So let's check that clock. With 5 minutes, 50 seconds remaining in the first quarter of play, Neville still holds the lead, and this one will be kicked from the South 40. Here is the kick. It is a high kick, not terribly long. Marcus Simmons at the 5, coming back up in there looking for blocks, and he'll run over a man and make the 21-yard line, and Neville will start precisely where they were on their first drive at the 21-yard line. Neville moving from higher left to right. Man in motion now is Jacko. Lane in the gun. Snap it to him, hand it off. Tony White looking for a seam. He gets outside. He gets another block. He's upfield. I'll tell you, that was a very fine design play that took some blocking. Didn't net enough for first down, but he's at the 29-yard line.
Tackled by one of the quad captains, Corey Lee, number 34. He's a good one, Neil.
Looks like Robert may be trying to change the play a little bit. Not sure. Second down and 2. Lane looking to throw. Drop, pass time. Going way upfield looking for Simmons. Incomplete, just out over his hands. Third down, 2 yards to go as Lane will bring them to the line of scrimmage. Plaquemine showing a very tight defensive set here. Man in motion is Drew Carson, and Lane will keep it himself. He breaks it out across the 35, the 40. He's across the 50-yard line, gets hit at the 40, breaks another tackle. Lane tackled from behind at the 25-yard line of Plaquemine. That's an all-state run by Robert Lane. First down, 10 yards to go at the Plaquemine 25-yard line. Drew Carson in motion. Lane takes it, hands it off Tony White, trying to reverse his field, and he is just brought down for a loss on the play of about a yard as a big man got up in there to get him. That was a big-time tackle.
That was, and there were a bunch of big men up there. They being the Plaquemine Green Devils, busted through the offensive line.
It's a one-point game. Neville 7, Plaquemine 6. It's a second down 11 from the Plaquemine 26-yard line. Here's Nolan Darby in motion at this point. Robert Lane has time as he's looking to throw. Mean face, comes outside, now throws over to Drew Carson, incomplete. Drew Carson had broken open at the 5-yard line, but Robert didn't get enough on the football as it falls incomplete. Robert Lane will go under center. Single setback behind him is Tony White. Man in motion here is Drew Carson from left to right. Lane is looking to throw, being chased. Way back, throws it away. He just throws it away, and in doing so, that's going to bring up fourth down and long. This is a 44-yard attempt by Alex Presley. Has his foot into the football. It's got the length, and it is off to the right, no good. Plaquemine will take over after holding Neville, and again do so near their own 26-yard line.
Yeah, it did indeed have the length, but just was off to the right.
The Honda store, thank you, and Johnny at Johnny's Pizza. Thank you, sponsors. We wouldn't be here without you. Here's Plaquemine, first down, 10 yards to go, and they place the ball at the 20 after the missed field goal. And here is Travis loose again. He is upfield for a good 10-yard gain. That was a fake inside, and Bartrain Travis showed his speed to get it outside the tackle, and he is across the 30 for the first down. The Green Devils with the first down and 10 at their own 30-yard line. And here's a quarterback draw, and Travis is hit, gets out of that, and will move forward for about a 4-yard gain. And what should have been a loss on the play winds up being a second down and 6. Line of scrimmage is their own 34-yard line, moving from our right to left. Single setback behind Travis, the quarterback, and wideouts. Now a man in motion, and that is Williams, but he'll hand it off to Brown, who powers forward for a yard, maybe 2 or 3. He crosses the 35-yard line, marked down at the 37 to bring up third down and 3.
Joe Sledge in there on the tackle.
High formation behind Travis, the quarterback. He'll fake a handoff, now pitch it right side to Williams, who is hit and goes down, I think, a yard shy. A Plaquemine player loses his helmet, but again, that was sort of a lazy pitch from the quarterback that cost precious time, and I think the Tigers have stopped him shy of the first down marker by about a half yard. Before game, Brobridge leads 3-0 over St. Thomas More in the first quarter. This is a fourth down and about a half yard. Big play here as Tigers stack it up in there. Watch for the fake. Also, here's Travis. He'll take it, hand it off, and the man leans forward. It's going to be close and will require a measurement, but he might have just gotten enough for the first down by about the length of the football, and he's got it. It is first down Plaquemine on the fourth down try. That is a big play. Clock down to 45 seconds remaining in the first quarter. It's still 7-6 Neville lead. Single setback behind Travis, the quarterback. Receivers are split left and right. Long snap count. Will fake a handoff, looks to throw. Goes upfield, incomplete. Too high for the intended receiver, who was covered anyway. That'll bring up second down and 10. Second down, 10 yards to go. Single setback behind Travis, and he'll hand it off to Williams, who is going to try to bounce it outside. Hit at the line of scrimmage. That's a good open field stop as one Tiger slowed him down, the other slows in around him.
Martez McGee is the man responsible for that, Neil. Give all the credit to Martez. He really made a good stop.
third down and long. We'll call this third down and 9. Plaquemine at their own 43-yard line. Now moving from our left to right or trying to advance away from Forsyth Avenue. The Tigers really stack it up in there on defense and show blitz. Dancing around, but here's a throw to the left side. Incomplete. So it'll bring up fourth down and long as that time Travis tried to swing it on the little hook out to the left side that didn't work, and it brings up a punting situation. Drew Carson is standing alone back near the 25, but he does punt it away. It is a wobbly kick that Drew Carson will take and try to run. He does so across the 40, ridden down from behind. At the Neville 41-yard line, a very athletic move, gutsy move by Drew Carson. With 11:48 remaining in the half. Neville 7, Plaquemine 6. Lane in the shotgun, and we'll put Jacko in motion. Tony White in the back set. Tony White has the football running left, gets a block. He finds a seam, and he's upfield 10 yards. Now 15 yards, spins his way across the 50, 45, into the 44 of Plaquemine. One fine run by Tony White indeed.
No question about that. Tackle by number 23, quad captain.
Jacko in motion again slightly. Fake a handoff. Robert Lane will run it. He's outside and will run over a man for just a yard or two. As that time the blocking broke down and Lane got minimal yardage on the run. This is a second down, 8 yards to go. Again, the spread formation, hand it off. Tony White gets through. He's to the 40, the 35 of Plaquemine, the 30. Now cuts it up and runs over a man. Goes down inside the 25-yard line, running with authority. Tony White.
Neil, that was a good run again. I tell you, we're getting some blocking out there by that offensive line. They got me pumped up in here.
This is first down and 10. No huddle. Lane. Shotgun snap. Looking to throw. Releases. On the angle. Going for Carson. Incomplete. Carson had it over the shoulder at the 5-yard line. Didn't hold it. And he feels worse than anybody right now.
Really should have been caught. That was a good throw and an almost good kick.
With 10:48 remaining in the half. Neville 7, Plaquemine 6. This is the second down and 10 play at the Plaquemine 24. And Lane will fake a handoff. Keep it. He's up in there trying to outrun a man at the 10. Gets a block at the 5. Runs over him. He's down at the 1-yard line. What a great run by the senior Robert Lane. Who's having an all-state night. Robert Lane will be under center for this. Tony White is the single setback, and Lane will keep it himself. Power his way in for the score. Second score on the night for young Lane, and the Tigers lead 13-6 with the extra point impending.
Robert Lane, just a strong young man, and just powers his way over on the goal line. Tigers leading 13-6.
Awaiting the deep snap. There it's there, and Presley's kick is good. He got it through there. 10:23 remaining in the half. The Tigers open a little more lead. 14-6 over the Plaquemine Green Devils. And now the indication from the official to be able to kick it away, and he does. Alex's kick is a good, long, high kick, driving the man back in the end zone. It's a touchback, just barely, but enough indeed. What a weapon. And their receivers, and now a man in motion, that's Williams, and a lot of movement handed off to Williams. This little play is going to net something, 10 yards plus. He is out across the 30 to the 33-yard line. He faked it to Brown, handed it to Williams, and you know that they've run that a lot this year as it looked good. Tigers stack a lot in the box, some movement on defense as well. Again, the single setback is Brown. Travis, long snap count, and looks like he'll hand it off to Brown, who is just buried at the line of scrimmage. And again, that took a good defensive surge, a very disciplined defense to bring him down for about a yard, yard and a half gain. It's on the second down and 8, as Brown got 2 on the previous play. Long snap count again. Take it, hand it off to Brown at the line of scrimmage, and he will squeeze another yard. Now, he's going to get a yard. He's that tight back. He might have gotten a little more than that as he crosses the 35 to near the 36, but it brings up third down and long. Travis, the quarterback, will go with a single setback. That's Cody Brown back there, and they're actually 2 receivers right with a wingman or receiver right. He's dropping the throw. Looking, throws it out here. Broken up, incomplete. Going with
McGee, Neil, doing a good job there. Number 30, McGee.
He played back just enough off of Stafford and got up in there and broke up that pass. That was huge.
It sure was.
So here is, again, Plaquemine in the front formation, high snap, but the man's got it. He's got a wobbly high kick away, and Drew Carson will wisely let it bounce. It takes a Plaquemine roll out of bounds. Let's see where the officials mark this thing, and they're going to take it back to the Neville 26-yard line. Tigers are back on offense. Ball team out there, but also one with the Tigers of Neville, who are back on offense now. Looks like Josh Roberts is in the game, and he's in the backfield along with Lane in the gun. Snap it. Hand it. Josh Roberts running left, has room. He crosses the 30, 35, cuts up in there, ridden down from behind, but not before he makes the 44-yard line. That's about a 15, 16-yard ramble for Josh Roberts.
You'll correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't that Josh's first carry of the night? He made the most of it.
That is his first carry on the night. 8:02 remaining in the half. Neville 14, Plaquemine 6. First down, 10 yards to go at the 44-yard line of the Tigers. Lane in the gun. Snap it to him, fake a handoff. Lane to keep it himself. He'll try to bounce it outside, gets a block. Robert Lane is loose. He's to the 35 to 40. He is to the 30. He's to the 20 and cut down from behind as he goes down. Let's see where the mark is. At the 15-yard line of Plaquemine. Robert Lane turning on. And we have 7:37 remaining in the half. First down and 10. Plaquemine 15. Lane from the gun. Well, let's give him a rest. Hand it off to Josh Roberts, who breaks it outside. He's to the 5. End zone touchdown! Josh Roberts caps it off the last 15 yards. And what a fine drive once again. Neville moving the ball in fine fashion on the ground tonight. Doesn't matter. They tack on 6 more. Alex Presley, he has the kick away. It's a low one, but it's through the pipes and good. So with 7:25 remaining in the half, our score. Torrey Williams is the man back deep for Plaquemine, and he won't have a chance to run this one out. It is in the end zone. In fact, he fumbled the football for some reason, or muffed it as he tried to. What was that little jump move he made at the end?
I don't know, but it was for naught because he was standing in the end zone about 3 yards deep.
Tigers stack it in the box. There's an I formation stacked behind Travis. He'll pitch it back to Williams, who looked like he wanted to hand it off, but is now upfield for 5 yards. He comes from the tailback position, taking the pitch. When on the 2nd down and 4, line of scrimmage to 26, Travis goes to Brown, and Brown just moves the pile forward to the 30. Now, he was hit near the line of scrimmage, but apparently they look like they're playing rugby out there or something when they do that. First down and 10 play at the 31-yard line of Plaquemine. Long snap count. He'll take it and keep it himself, pitch it last minute. Williams got ahead of steam. He's upfield some 5-6 yards once again. That is the veer option once again, and it has worked to perfection for a few yards on the play, but that's what helps gain you yards when you run outside. It brings up 2nd down, a long 3. Line of scrimmage now, the Plaquemine 37-yard line, moving from our left to right, trying to advance away from Forsyth. And going to go with a handoff. And no, it's a loss on the play. He faked it into the gut of Brown. The defense didn't bite and bring him down for a loss on the play. Travis, the quarterback, is under. I formation is there. And he'll take and hand it off to Williams, who's trying to break it outside. He's up to the 40, and he's loose. He's across the 50. Takes the man to the 35, the 30, the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5. Touchdown. He just got away from him and broke it for that play of 65 yards and a nickel, I guess. And he is into the end zone, and Plaquemine has tacked on 6 more. Center with one man behind him. That's the big fullback, Brown. Looks like he's going to try to throw it toward the corner of the end zone. He goes up for it, and he got it. The 2-point conversion is good just on the loop pass out to the left side, and it works for 2. And Plaquemine now has pulled within 7 points. It's 21-14. 4:22 remaining in the half, and here is Travis. He'll approach, kick a long kickoff. It comes down to Josh Roberts, driven back, drops the football at the 6. He's across the 10, 15, gets a little swing. Josh Roberts to the 30, still on his feet, driving, powering forward to the 33-yard line. 21-14 Tiger lead. Lane in the shotgun. He's got Jacko in motion slightly. Tony White take a handoff. Robert Lane will try to run it again and just get a yard or 2. At that time, he was trying to step around defenders who got his ankles to bring him down. It'll bring up 2nd down and 8. Line of scrimmage, the Neville 35. Tigers moving from our right to left, trying to advance toward Forsyth Avenue. Lane in the gun. Hand it off. Tony White trying to get outside. Steps inside a block. And ankle tackled. He squeezes out yardage just to the 37-yard line. Big play. Lane in the gun. He's looking to throw. Throws right side. Incomplete. In and out of the hands of the intended receiver, Tony White, who was covered very closely anyway. And that's going to stop the clock and produce a punt from Neville. Drew Carson has the snap. And a high kick away. It is coming down. The young man fumbles it. There is a flag on the play. Tigers pick it up. Now, you can't advance a muff, I don't think, so it's not going to be a touchdown. I think also we impeded with his ability to catch the football as well.
Neil, we were about a half a second too early, I would guess.
First down, 10 yards to go for Plaquemine at their own 34-yard line. 2:46 remaining in the half. Quarterback's dropping the throw. This might be a double pass. No, it is a pass out to Williams, who is cut down for a loss. It was a pass behind him, so again, it was a lateral-type pass, but the defense shutting down. Plaquemine moving very quickly. They have only one timeout remaining. Clock is moving down to 2:18 remaining. Second down, 11 yards to go at the 33 of the Green Devils. Again, looking to throw is Travis. He's looking left side. Is it caught? If it is, it's just for a yard or two. It is incomplete. The young man could not hold on to the football. Line of scrimmage, the 33 of Plaquemine. Single setback. That is Brown behind the quarterback, Travis. He has receivers split left and right. Here is a handoff. Williams cut down for no gain on the play. Tigers may call timeout here with 2 minutes remaining.
Great defensive play by Bradley McCoy, Neil, number 4.
It is fourth down and 10, and, well, they are going to punt it away. And they just rush a couple of men, and Drew Carson's not going to touch the thing as it's apparently a terrible punt. Robert Lane will work under center this time. The single setback behind him is Josh Roberts. Plaquemine sacks the defense, handed off to Roberts, who fumbles the football, and it looks like a Green Devil got it. Josh had a little room up in there, and it's over on the turnover. Yes, it is. Plaquemine now back on offense at their own 46-yard line, only 56 yards away with 1:43 remaining on the first half clock. Dropping back. Here's Travis. He holds, now releases going upfield. He caught it. Williams was hit right at the end of the play, and he got it, cradled it in at the 20-yard line for the big gainer. Travis will go with a single setback, split receivers left and right. That single man in the backfield is Cody Brown. Long snap count. Handed off onto the leg. Brown hit at the line of scrimmage, brought down, and if Plaquemine has a timeout left, they may use it right here. The defense was ready for that one. Our-trained Travis on the second down and 10 at the Neville 20. Fumbles the football and has to go to his knees to get it. And as he got it back it'll result in a 2-yard loss, but again, moves the clock down to 50 seconds here on this third down play. Third down and 12, only 40 seconds remaining on the clock for the half, and it's moving. Long snap count. Looks like Travis will try to throw. Pumps once. Again, going toward the end zone. Broke it up. Incomplete. The clock stopped because of the incomplete pass. And he's down to 1 second. There he got it away. It is long enough. If it got through there, it's no good. I can't believe he went ahead and kicked it. They had a timeout by our stat sheet over here.
I think they did. That was not very smart. 26 seconds remaining. Tigers take over offensively.
With only 26 seconds remaining in the half. Well, here's Lane in the shotgun, and he'll hand it off to Tony White, who reverses his field. Tony White breaks it for some yardage. Now grabbed around the waist and brought down after about a 7-yard gain, and that moves the clock to 15 seconds. By the way, the Neville Tigers still have 2 timeouts remaining. Here's Lane in the shotgun. He's going to roll left, looking to throw. Looking, releases. Got Drew Carson, who will step out of bounds at the 40. That leaves 9 seconds. That one used only 6 seconds, and that was a very wise play. And a good throw by Roxay. Drew Carson went out at the 39 of Neville. The Tigers are 61 yards away. Of course, Plaquemine playing back in the prevent defense, but will hand it off to Tony White, who trips at the line of scrimmage and goes down. I think he could have rambled for a while, but again, just bumped into a man and went down on the play, and that is the end of the half. And as we close it out in the first half of play, what a good one to have 10. Let's take a few minutes to visit with Neville head coach Mickey McCarty. I guess, again, you're right where you want to be. Still alive in the playoffs. Congratulations.
Yeah, thanks, Neil. Yeah, we're excited to be alive still in the playoffs. And, you know, I thought just a great performance last night out of our players. Real proud of them.
That's right. It seemed to be, again, a very focused, concentrated game. Hard-hitting football game as well.
It was a physical game. Plaquemine came in, 11-0, undefeated for a reason. They're a pretty good football team. And our kids came out with some intensity and some focus, and paid off for us.
Defensively, that also showed up as well offensively. But defensively, your comments about what you saw and how you would like to carry that over into this week from your defensive side of the ball.
Well, I'm proud of our defense. They've got two great playmakers at Plaquemine and their tailback and fullback. Quarterback's a good player. And our defense responded well. Gave up a couple of big plays that we didn't wrap up on some tackles. But other than that, giving up 14 points to a team that's averaged 40 all year, we're pretty proud of that.
Also, I thought the offensive game plan, again, when it works, it always looks good. It looked very good in the game against Plaquemine, mainly utilizing the run game of Tony White, and, what an all-state performance from Robert Lane as well.
Yeah, offensively we executed well. They gave us some things in the run game we were able to execute. Offensive line did a great job last night. Talking to Coach Hernan, the offensive line coach, those guys graded out awfully high, and it's a great performance out of them to spring those runs. I'm not sure about the yardage on anybody, but, we piled up some yards on the ground. Didn't throw it much last night. We felt like we need to keep the ball away from them as much as possible, try to keep the clock running, and we try to do that through the run game, and we just were able to chew up some yardage. We got some big plays ourselves in the run game last night.
Well, obviously that puts you into the quarterfinal situation against the team, St. Thomas More, Lafayette area. I believe they're called the Cougars, for whatever that has importance in this conversation, but what can you tell us? I know not much, but what can you tell us so far?
Yeah, we just got the films back, and initial look, they're just awful talented football team in the quarterfinals for a reason. To get this far, you're going to play some great people and play down there at their place. Tough environment to play in and understand, but we're excited about the opportunity to go. Offensively, got a great quarterback down there. They do a lot of things on offense. They run it, throw it, pretty balanced. Defensively, have a great defensive end down there. A lot of folks are high on, and real aggressive on defense. All run well, and so it ought to be a heck of a contest. We've got a big week of preparation ahead of us to get ready for them.
That's right. So again, in the quarterfinal round, it's sudden death in the playoffs. Obviously, taking the road trip to Lafayette. Any comment on that?
Well, it's an opportunity to get on the road and go. We've had 2 home games. Now we get to travel, and, we just got to handle that. It's just another, just a bit of adversity you got to go through to travel during the playoffs, but, that's part of it. To reach our goal, we're going to have to travel at some point or another, and, it's our turn to travel, so we'll have to handle it, stay focused, on the trip, and be ready to play come 7 o'clock.
Hopefully have a lot of fans to go as well. We'll try to disperse as much information as we can about directions and how to get there and various things like that. A lot of hard work has paid off. Again, congratulations. I know you want to keep the ball rolling.
Yeah, thanks, Neil. Yeah, we're proud of where we're at right now, and another opportunity to play in the playoffs, and hopefully we can, get by these guys and continue on another week.
Sounds good. Stay with us. We've got more of the Playback Show coming. When it comes to Neville football, you know that you want to be in the know. So join the fun every Monday night from 7 p.m. until 8 p.m. at Melvin's for Tiger Talk with Mickey McCarty. It's a live, unrehearsed one-hour talk show with Neville's top football Tiger on KNOE Radio, 540 a.m. So tune in, or better yet, come on by. You know that the food and the fans will be great. Tiger Talk with Mickey McCarty, Monday nights from 7 p.m. until 8 p.m. at Melvin's on North 18th in Monroe.
Here, this is the opening kickoff of the third quarter. Presley approaches the football. He's got a good one away, and this one will be returned by Williams. Bobbles the ball to 3 to 5. the 15, the 20. Hit, gets out of that. He's at the 30-yard line and loose. He's out across the 40 and will be angled out of bounds by Presley near the 45-yard line of Neville. But again, a missed tackle produced a big run for Williams. Travis, the quarterback, will go with a single setback, and that's Cody Brown back there. Trips receivers left side, but a man turns to go in motion. Hand it off, now pitch it. It was not a handoff, and the man with the football stretches forward for yardage, Brandon Williams. He had to catch that thing with one hand and pick up about 4 yards on the play. He did get 4 on the play. Line of scrimmage to the Neville 41. This is 2nd down and 6. I formation behind Travis. He'll go to Cody Brown. He powers his way forward. He's near the 1st down stick. I don't know if he got there. We'll have to wait on the mark, but an impressive run up the middle there.
It was, Neil. Jacory Williams, number 6, who was hurt on the kickoff return, is already back in the ball game. So.
It was enough for the 1st down. Travis directing his team at the Neville 35-yard line. I formation behind him, wide out, but it's a handoff again. The big bruising back is up in there for about 4. If his forward progress takes him to the 31-yard line to bring up 2nd down in the neighborhood of 6 yards to go.
Yeah, we've simply got to stop him. We haven't done that in this second.
5 yards on the previous carry, leaves 2nd down and 5. Go to Brown again. No, the quarterback kept it. No, it did go to Brown. Again, I'm faked off, and I apologize, but Brown goes down for minimal yardage, as it'll bring up 3rd down, but only about 2 or 3 yards to go. 3rd down, about 2. Line of scrimmage, the 27-yard line of Neville. Travis, the quarterback, down under. The Tigers stack it in the box. Faking it in there is Travis. He's cut down on the play for about a yard gain, and that's all. It's going to leave 4th down and a good solid yard, maybe about a half yard. Travis, the quarterback, down under. It's an I formation. The Tigers stack it in the box. Long snap count. Long snap count. He'll now go to Brown, who's hit, and it will be close. He is pushed back. It will depend upon the forward progress. This one strictly by the mark of the officials, as he got just a yard. Line of scrimmage now, the Neville 25-yard line on this 1st and 10. Travis under center. I formation behind him. He'll pitch it back. Trying to run right is Williams. He is being bottled up and now taken down for a loss on the play of about a yard. Good defensive pursuit got him, and who was the first one?
Joe Sledge in there, Neil.
I formation. Ball is on the near hash, making the left side the wide side, and trying to run it left is Travis. He's being chased, and he's got room, and he's cut down after about a 5 or 6 yard gain. He ran a long way to get that 5 or 6 yards. Travis, the quarterback, down under. He'll split receivers right. I formation behind him in the backfield. Snap count. Dropping to throw. Looking is Travis. Looking toward that end zone. Throws it incomplete. Neville leading 21-14. 4th down and about 5. Line of scrimmage, the 19-yard line of Neville. Here is Travis. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw, being chased, being hit, going down. Lost on the play. The Tigers take over on down. What a big defensive play. The 21 of Neville, Lane and company back in there. Man in motion is Jacko. Tony White in the back set with Lane. Snap it to him. Hand it off. Tony White, right side, 5 yards. He breaks it 10, 15. He is upfield. Cut down off his feet at the 40-yard line of Neville. Rambling 19 yards off the right side. Good run, Tony White. 6:20 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Neville 1st down and 10 at their own 40-yard line. Jermaine Jacko in motion. Robert Lane in the gun. Calling for the football, hands it off. Tony White running left. He gets a block out here. He's trying to split it outside. Now cuts back upfield for about a 5-yard gain. 2nd down and 5. Line of scrimmage to Neville 45. Right in front of us here. Robert Lane in the shotgun. Calling for the football, and he's going to run this one left. He gets a block from Tony White. Robert Lane at the 40 of Plaquemine steps out of bounds inside the 35. A design run all the way. Lane working in the shotgun will hand it off to Tony White. He finds it rough. Slips out of a tackle and moves forward for about a 3-yard gain. I'll tell you, the defense closed around him quickly, and he did a good job to not be tackled for no gain to get the small yardage he got. 2nd down and 9, line of scrimmage near the 33 of Plaquemine. Robert Lane will run it left, looking for blocks, having to cut it outside. He's to the 25 and goes down. They got him by the ankle, and as he stretches his frame forward, he might just have enough for the 1st down. May require a measurement. No, he got the 1st down indeed. 21-14, that was our halftime score. This is a 1st down and 10 near the Plaquemine 23. Robert Lane to run it again. He's bouncing outside, outrunning people to the 1st down stick. He's tackled very hard across the way. No flag. 2nd down 2. Robert Lane, line of scrimmage near the 15-yard line of Plaquemine. He'll take it. Hand it off Tony White. Finds a seam through there. He'll net 1st down as he takes it forward, breaks another tackle. I think he's at the 10-yard line. Robert Lane sets his troops, wide outs left and right. Man in motion, Jermaine Jacko. Lane Looks it over, calls for the football, and will hand it off to Tony White. Fumbles it, but Lane got back on the ball. Lane under center on this one. 3 receivers right side, 1 left. Fake a handoff, and Robert Lane will just work his way forward. And does he get in? Touchdown! He leaped toward the end zone and put that ball in there, and Robert Lane is celebrating under the goalpost. He deserves every bit of it. That was a hard senior-type run by Robert Lane.
What a great run, 9 yards.
Alex Presley to convert. Awaiting the deep snap from center. Drew Carson has it. Presley has it up and through the pipe with 3:25 remaining in the third quarter.
To put on the most watched high school football highlight show in the Arklamas takes teamwork. From the opening kick to the closing credits, the Wendy's Friday Night Blitz crew gets in the middle of the action. Aaron, Brett, and April take their game seriously to give you the best seat in the house. Each week, catch all the action starting at 10:15 on the Wendy's Friday Night Blitz, right here on KNOE TV8.
He's got a good kick away. It's high, driving the man back, and it's not Williams. It's another man takes it at the 3. Running up in there and out to the outside and cut down hard at the end of the play. What a big-time tackle. Try to get that. Was that Kelvin Morgan?
That was number 37, Ed Maps, making the tackle. Ed Maps.
We have 3:20 remaining in the third. Neville 28, Plaquemine 14. Travis, the quarterback down under, has that I formation behind him and will turn and hand it off to the upback Brown, who gets a yard or 2, maybe 3. And that's just a bulldozer-type effort by that young man to get the positive gain. Our trained Travis, the quarterback down under, the I formation. He'll drop the throw. He's looking. He has plenty of time. Now releases upfield. Intercepted. Marquez McGee brings it in at the Plaquemine 41-yard line. The Tigers are back on offense and celebrating. Off Josh Roberts. No, Lane keeps it. He breaks it outside again. He's upfield now, cuts it back in. First down yardage. He's inside the 30 to the 29. 13 rushes, 181 yards for Robert and 3 touchdowns so far. Snap it and the stoppage of play. A rare flag near the 34-yard line after the mark, actually. Lane, shotgun snap, will keep it himself, and he's in trouble. It's just too high, and he does good to make line of scrimmage to bring up second down and 15. Second down and 14 at the Green Devils 33-yard line. Lane looking to throw, releases, incomplete. Lane will work from the gun. 3 receivers left side, wide side of the offensive field. Lane rolling left to throw, gets great time. Going upfield, incomplete. Fourth down and 14 at the Plaquemine 33. Robert Lane in the shotgun. Let's see what happens here. He'll drop the throw, gets the protection. Have to be flush in the pocket. Gets hit again and goes down. It's a big defensive play that produces a dead ball foul because the flag goes in the air. And if they hit him... Tigers facing a big task here. Fourth down 15 at the Plaquemine 35. Robert Lane to work from the shotgun. Here comes the rush, but Robert releases upfield going for Simmons. Incomplete, flag on the play. That will be defensive pass interference, as that time Lane was going for LaMarcus Simmons on the play. Simmons had run his route to the left side, and he was hit a little early, and that's going to produce a penalty against the defense.
There was no question. Everybody in the stands on both sides saw that was pass interference.
First down, 10 yards to go. Line of scrimmage to Plaquemine 20. Lane in the shotgun. Fakes the handoff, Tony White. Trying to find room is Lane. He's to the 15, gets a block. To 5. Touchdown, Lane! He takes it the final 20 yards. Breaking tackles along the way, and the Tigers tack on 6 more. Peyton Carr does that. He has it in the hands of Carson. And Presley has it kicked through the upright. It is good. Nearing the end of the third quarter as we check that scoreboard clock. And now Presley approaches the football. Kicks away another high. End-over-end kick. Should be returned to Corey Williams from the 3. To 5, to 10. Looking for blocks. He won't get it. Is written down. He got that thing out just beyond the 10-yard line, and Tigers closed around him to bring him down. The Neville Tigers are pumped up. Martrain Travis will go under center. High formation. Tigers with a lot of men in the defensive box here. He'll fake a handoff to one man. Now gives it to Williams, who is cut down on the play. Quick whistle. He did not go down because of the quick whistle, but he lost at least 1, maybe 2 yards. Opening play of the fourth quarter is a 2nd down 11 for Plaquemine. Line of scrimmage near the 27-yard line. And now here is Travis dropping the throw. He does throw. Got a man out here on the left side. The completed pass. So it's first down, 10 yards to go for the Green Devils at the 39-yard line of Plaquemine. Hand it off. And that is Brown, who is hit at the line of scrimmage. A little late hit there on a brick of Thomas, too, but it'll bring up 2nd down and 10. Spruma scored 14. Tonight, the Tigers have put up 35. 2nd down, 10 yards to go. Travis looks a little indecisive on this long snap count. Drops the football, picks it up, dropping the throw, being chased, just throws up a prayer downfield. It's not answered. It's intercepted to the 50-yard line. Daniel Bosley, the 45, trying to break outside, and will just go down finally. And he does so at the Plaquemine 46-yard line. Shotgun and pull it down to run it right. He gets the block, but is actually going to be cut down for a loss as I was watching Tony White upfield. They got that one sniffed out.
Yeah, and I think that was the first loss of the night for Lane.
3 receivers over here to the near side. Long snap count. He looks over the defense, takes the handoff to Tony White, throws it left side Nolan Darby, who is hit and will do good just to make line of scrimmage. That time, did a good job in catching the ball, just had no help, and the defenders brought him to the turf. Here is Drew Carson in motion on this play. Lane to throw, has time. Now he'll just pull it down to run. He's got room to the 40, and he'll slide. Does the old baseball slide at the 35-yard line, but that may produce first down.
He would. I hope he didn't slide too early there. Yeah, he made it. He knew what he was doing. I don't know what he was doing, but he knows what he was doing.
High formation behind Lane under center. He'll hand it off to Josh Roberts, who plows his way forward. He got 7. He's inside that 30 to the 28, chewing up ground, chewing up the clock.
Both, and also he was holding on to that football.
Once again, Robert will be under center, has the I formation behind him, and will hand it off to the tailback, Tony White, who has met at the line of scrimmage, and will squeeze out about a yard or 2. It'll bring up 3rd down and just a little bit of work, but less than a yard, I do believe. Near the 27 of Plaquemine.
Switch hitter to Roberts.
Well, we'll see. Hand it off to Josh Roberts. Powers his way forward for the first down. He's inside the 25. That'll move the chain. Run off
sophomore clock as well.
Sound like a genius, Thomas. What a call.
Line of scrimmage is the 23 of Plaquemine. Handed off again, Josh Roberts. They're going for the football. He squeezes about 3 to the 20-yard line, and that will bring up 2nd down and 7. Keeps the clock moving with 6:50 remaining in the fourth quarter. Neville 35, Plaquemine 14. If you have time on a table, that's table 3. Josh Roberts again, and he'll take the foul with him. He's down to near the 15. They'll mark him down at the 16-yard line to leave 3rd down and about 4 yards to go.
Looking for that blocker in there. Looked like Daniel Sauter leading the way there.
Near the 15-yard line of Plaquemine. Robert Lane under center. He'll turn and hand it off again, and Josh Roberts is buried. He didn't make the first down. He might have gotten the yard, so this is going to bring up a 4th down and decision also. He is under center on this 4th down and a long yard. Take that play clock down a little bit too as the clock has moved down to 4:50, and Lane will keep the football, break it outside, and he will cut loose at the 5 and go in for the score. Touchdown! Robert Lane saw Lane on the right side, actually cut back in instead of angling out toward the sideline, took it in for the score, and the Tigers tack on 6 more.
I'll tell you what, he is an amazing young man.
Awaiting the snap back from center is Carson. It is there. Presley's kick is up. It is true. 4:42 remaining in the fourth quarter of play. As we take our break, the score, Neville 42, Plaquemine 14. Alex Presley tees it up at the North 40 this time, approaches the ball on the kickoff, has a high end-over-end kick that should be returned, taken near the 11-yard line to the 15, the 20. Looking for room is Kelvin Morgan. He takes it out right side and is going down near the 30. Young man did a good job of returning the football, but had to run a long way to do that.
Tell you who I want to give full credit for. Camario Newton never gave up, Neil, number 21.
This is a 1st down 15 after the mark-off at the 25-yard line of Plaquemine. Hand it off. No, the quarterback will keep it. He's loose. He's upfield, and it hit hard. He got 15 yards, but there at the end of the play, my goodness, he got the devil knocked out of him.
He did. To 14, a good night for the Tigers.
1st down, 10 yards to go at the 40-yard line. Here is Travis down under. He'll again fake the handoff, pitch it back. Williams is hit, gets out of 1 tackle, but a yard, maybe 2, that's all, as he's cut down at the 42-yard line as he just could get nothing out of that.
Now, Travis Moore having some good tackles here. He's getting in on them more tonight, Bruce.
This is a 2nd down and 8 play. Line of scrimmage, the 42-yard line of Plaquemine. 3:23 remaining in the contest. Tigers with a lot of men in the defensive box, but this is a pass play, dropping back, throwing way upfield, incomplete. I believe, again, he was going for Stafford. 2 receivers, or intended receivers, were down there. Bosley also got a hand on the ball, and it stops the clock with 3:13.
Bosley, McGee, and Travis Moore.
Line of scrimmage, the Plaquemine 42, moving from our right to left. Travis, the quarterback down under. There's an I formation back there. He'll fake a handoff, look to throw the lateral, and it is bobbled by Williams, who picks it up and is cut down for a loss on the play at the end of it. That was good defensive pursuit, fast defensive pursuit as well.
And just who it was, Cedric Harris played well all year long. Just a tough young man.
Travis, quarterback, under center. He may just drop back to try to throw it here. Well, he throws a quick one that is complete and now bobbled. Will that be ruled a fumble? It's incomplete. They will rule it incomplete, and the Tigers take over on down. Dave Stewart will work from the shotgun and hand it off to Greg Ruff, who has positive yards. He spins his way forward out of a tackle or 2, and in doing so, he advances that thing to the 35-yard line of Plaquemine. Good run that time. Neville 42, Plaquemine 14. Dave Stewart on this 2nd down and about 5. He'll hand it off to a man who is buried. That time on an end-around attempt was Paul Conway, and he was cut down for a loss on the play to bring up 3rd down. 1st down, 15 yards to go with the Plaquemine 33. The clock is down to 20 seconds. Hand it off. Man just takes it forward inside the 30-yard line.
Number 31. Good little load. He sure is. He's just a sophomore. I think we'll hear things from him. Last play of the game. That was it.
It's over. The Tigers advance, winning again, moving to the quarterfinal round.
Tune in again next week for the Neville Football Playback Show.
It's time for Bernie's Holiday Special.